Hello, it's Lisa. Welcome to Mom Imperfect. Today I am going to do a weight review. How it's going again. So I've been back on Saxenda for a week. I was at like the lowest dose again and I felt nothing. No symptoms, no decrease of appetite. So I have been struggling with appetite control this week. I have also struggled a lot with depression creeping in again because it's winter and it was really brutally cold out this week, like minus 30-ish, which is like, when it gets that cold, it's like your boogers instantly freeze when you go outside, and it's just makes me frustrated. And it makes me frustrated that I still live here like every winter, but I can't figure out how to get out of this climate because in Canada there's not many, options for warm places to live, and the ones that there are either really far away from my family or really expensive or both. And anyways, that whole problem makes me feel depressed and like I don't know what to do with it. Also, the days are getting short. It's almost to the shortest day of the year, so, the sun, not having the sun very long in the day, and all of that. So, yes, there was a few days that I just felt like sitting on the couch and eating all the food because I guess I use food as a coping mechanism and like a form of entertainment. And when there's nothing else you can do because you can't go outside, it's a struggle. So I guess I am realizing that maybe I do have a food problem, especially in the winter, and depression and all of that is not helpful for my weight loss journey. So today was nice. Yesterday was tolerable. So I'm having a few days where, I can get out and get some fresh air, which really helps. I feel like if I can get some fresh air to get my whole mood on the right track. So one of my goals this winter to keep, out of the kitchen and to have like a good attitude about winter is I'm trying to build an igloo. So I was working a little bit on that today again. So I started that like a couple weeks ago, I think, and I just did like the bottom layer, and now today I did the second layer, and it's supposed to be nice out. Tomorrow I think it's supposed to be tolerable out like Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, so I'll try to work on that this weekend and see how far I can get, because it would be really great if I could have like a little shelter outside where we could go and be a little bit more protected from the weather, to get some fresh air and be outside a little bit, because I struggle with that a lot. And having like such a low income, or like me not having any income and us having like limited resources, it's very hard, I find, to do something outside of the house on a regular basis in the winter when you can't be outside. So yeah, so I'm trying to just deal with that, but I have been struggling with like the depression creeping in, and it's only mid-December, so because here, January, February, March are pretty much guaranteed to be crappy winter weather. So still got a long ways to go till spring. But another thing that dawned on me today is I struggle with exercise and like keeping an exercise routine, because basically I want to be able to focus on an exercise that I'm doing and choose one that I like for example, going outside and walking. But I can't do that because I have a kid, and it's winter and you can't take the kid for a walk. And when you take a 2-year-old for a walk, it's not exercise. It is an exercise in patience, but it's not any heart, revving exercise or whatever. So that's frustrating, but I realized today, okay, this is not my life forever. Levi is getting older. He could go to preschool next fall, and then he would be for a few hours, like 4 days a week at school. So then I could start getting things that I can do by myself without a kid around. So that was encouraging. That's an encouraging thought that this is not my life forever. It's only a short amount of time left that I have like super dependent kids that I can't even go for a half-hour walk by myself without bringing them along, you know? So, yes, I am trying to just like stay positive and find things to do to keep out of the depression and fight that as best I can, because, you know, I cannot move. I will not be able to move for years and years and years, and maybe never in my life, and I can't afford to like go on sun destination vacations right now, but maybe that will be the plan eventually. To escape winter sometimes. But for now, that's not in my capacity. But, you know, I have to be able to, or I can only control what I can control, and I think what really helps me is productivity for the sake of my mental health. So I need to be doing something, I need to be getting out, I need to be, you know, productive and not thinking about food and distracting myself with other things. So, yeah. Oh yeah, I didn't even say, I did not lose any weight again this week. So I'm still stuck at 206. I'm starting, like, I'm getting a little bit frustrated that the scale isn't moving. We'll see. I just upped my dose this morning. So now I'm on the second dose, which is 1.2 on Saxenda. So we'll see how this week goes, and if my appetite kind of gets down a little bit, that would be great. I feel like if I could just not have an appetite, and that problem with the food problem could be just out of the equation for the winter too, that would be a huge help. And the sugar, because like the sugar is a vicious cycle for me. It never, like it, I think it really affects my mood. Said, when I'm feeling down and depressed, all I want to do is sit on the couch and eat like cake. So, like, yeah, I'm hoping that if I can get back on Saxenda to a point where it's taking away my appetite or my sugar cravings, that's almost like a tool for coping with my depression as well through the winter. If I can just get through this winter, that would be great. Struggling with the fact that I'm stuck in a plateau, but at the same time, I lost 20 pounds this year, which I feel like is a good amount. Like, I'm trying to lower my expectations for weight loss and be happy with the fact that I lost 20 pounds. That's a great start. And if I lose 20 pounds a year, you know, and it takes me 4 years to get to a healthy weight, that's okay too. And I'm also starting to get to a point to just value eating nutrition because it makes me feel good, and I want to treat my body well, and not just being about getting smaller. So that's good. That's slow, you know, slow progress. I'm not like nailing that yet, but it is starting to get more about the health and less about the weight and the scale. I did also this week buy a measuring tape so I could do measurements, because I am scared to exercise for the fact that I have never been able to lose weight using exercise. It's always mostly through diet, but that's not always an accurate picture. I could be gaining muscles, right? So, yes, so that was the first step in thinking about trying to convince myself to exercise regularly, but so far I haven't done any exercises, so we'll see. I did, yeah, like I said, I did go outside and play in the snow a good amount of time today, though. So even though that was not exercise, that was movement, and that was fresh air, and that was getting out of the kitchen. So I feel like that was a successful day. I guess that's going to be it for my update. I'm doing okay. I'm just fighting the depression that comes with winter, that always comes with winter, and hopefully, I can get some things figured out, because I'm not, like I said, I'm not going anywhere. I'll be stuck here for a long time yet. So, okay, I hope your guys' weeks went well, and you don't have seasonal depression or anything like that, because that makes life a little tricky. But I'm sure everybody has their things, their mental health problems and things that, get them down. So, that's it. I don't know what else to say, but I'll see you. Okay. Oh, yes. And also, that's another reason why I haven't been posting regularly, is because, like, at night after the kids go to bed, I'm tired. I think from, like, the short days, the depression, because it gives me, like, low motivation, and the cold, and all of that. So, what I would like to do, though, on the weekend, like tomorrow, is film a little bit about my igloo, so you can see what I'm talking about, and do more of a day in the life again, because those are just kind of fun, and I gotta think about fun things to do. So, yeah, look out for that in the next couple days. A little bit of a day in the life, and you can see how my igloo is going. Okay, I will hopefully talk to you soon. Bye.